Hello, I'm Jeff Bloodline, and welcome to today's episode of Infinity Bucket. We are back with the Darkside Detective. So, we got the auction gavel, which we have to take to the auction house. We got the VHS, which I'm assuming we're gonna go to the TV station for. We got the fake Fabergé acorn and the old tube of Solent. And I don't see how this is still operating without a bird. With the fake birds. I had to stop the video. I tried this. Oh, first, this is my second time. I had to stop the video because I kept throwing up phlegm. I need to buy like something for like phlegm to produce it. So let's get out of here and go get the transceiver if we can. Everybody's done. Can we go in here? No, we cannot. I don't think we need to go in there at any point soon. So let's talk to just a normal, hammerless man now. Detective McQueen, how are the cookies? Duffin. Oh Lord, it's like eating ambrosia, whatever that is. The nectar of the god is in my mouth. I'm so happy. That's weird. If you okay, you do you. You. I thought we'd warned this place against people like you. By which I mean you. Only you. Who sold you that transceiver? And what did they want for it? I'm not saying. What kind of black market occult dealer would I be if I ratted on every buying curses, voodoo dolls, or flying cauldrons? My business would crumble if people thought there was no confidentiality. Was it a guy dressed as a builder? I don't remember seeing him. What's a builder? Really? Wrong. You don't. I need that transceiver. What's it worth? Nothing. I'm confiscating it. Please, business. Haha, you can't. Your division was closed down. You don't have the power to take things just cause they look spooky anymore. I'll be sure to let you know if it goes above the speed limit, though. Where did you hear that? I mean, in certain circles. I move in certain circles. Talk to certain people. I'm a connected man. That just sounds weird. And then, of course, that McKing's like, yeah, you're the one that told it. That was a pathetic whistle. What do I need to get that? Get it then. Oh, I know. Sinister cackle. Oh, I mean, sinister cackle. Oh, I mean, my business is suffering because of another cookie factory down the road. Put them out of business and the thing is yours. Roxa, think of doing, detective. I'll see what I can do. Alright, I did the thing. Oh yeah, we did the thing. That's just weird. Okay. I can see everyone is so miserable. That sounds. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. It's my target audience, though. So sales are through the roof. Oh, cheer up. Your frown is ruining. It's ruining? Yeah, just ruining. It's a ruiner. I hate it. Smile or GTFO, which means get the F out. Go try frowning otherwhere. For what it's worth, detective, what those kids were at is far worse than this, I guess. Anyway, a deal is a deal. Here's your transceiver. Enjoy transreceiving. Yeah, we got transceiver. Oh, we didn't get to choose the other dog? Below I did. Oh, here it is. What are misfortune cookies? Cookies for a more pessimistic punter. Best eaten with a glass of milk that's half empty. What happened to your shop? Burned down mysteriously after your visit, but coincidentally, before the cops you sent to search the place had arrived. The universe is pretty random, right? Alright, see ya. Good riddance, more like. Alright, we got this thing. Which I don't know if we can use that back at the old building we were at a while ago or not. Transceiver. The switchboard transceiver needed to make the thing actually work. Right, so let's go to the auction house. There we go. Woo! Alright, where's the auction house? Right here. Alright, so we need to show the guard, according to the walkthrough here. We need to show the guard the, bidding room. Show the auction gavel to the guard, go through the door. Where was a guard? I don't remember seeing a guard anywhere in here. Where's the... Oh, I didn't even know we could... Ah, we can go this way. I didn't know that. Ooh. Y'all... This place is so fancy, it has to be sinister. Podium. Chairs and chairs. The auctioneer's podium. That's probably the only place I can get my actual hands on pages from the book. If we have something to replace them with, that's where we could do the split. The chair is worth more. This chair is worth more than my entire apartment. Mine too. Really? Alright, let's talk to God. Arnaldo. Not another one. Look, the auction isn't happening until the auctioneer is back. Back from where? I don't know. I think he went to one of the piers to get cookies. Oh, that was the guy that we got the hammer from. Was something equally rubbish and irresponsible. Well, guess what, punk? What's this? That's the auctioneer hammer. My auctioneer hammer. Yours? Mine. I've the coat, the hammer, the fast-talking heroes needed to trick you and pull off an auction despite no prior experience. I'm the guy. Can't say I'm entirely convinced, but there are old things to sell and rich people to appease. If we don't help them get rid of their money soon, they'll get money poisoning and start luring mad rich people. Okay. Things like hunting the poor, doing unwanted missionary work, for worse, become more landlords. We're doing God's work. Alright, now so we can go backstage. Ooh, cool. Roxa? Wow, it's also backstagey. Is this what a rock concert is like? I can only presume so, yes. Alright, let's take a look around. We got filing cabinet. Paper records from their sales. Nothing of use here. Computer. Somebody is trying to hawk this stuff online. The ad says, some really good stuff here. Don't out yourself as an uncultured swine by asking for details or haggling, though. Can we talk about the chair now? Alright, we got Soviet manual. An illustration manual for old Soviet text. It says you only need to install 2 installation tools, a hammer and a sickle. I have to imagine that a screwdriver would be handy too. Alright, we got the Soviet manual. I can't tell if this is an instruction manual or a communist manifesto. Same. Box. This looks like a box of pants from a house move that somehow got mixed up with the rest of this stuff. Are the pants famous at least? Did they straddle a well-known butt, maybe? I don't believe so, no. Okay. Box? Is this gonna be the same one? Same dialogue? No. The security guard's unpublished novels about a security guard who works at an auction house, but is also a globe-trotting treasure hunter and man of action. That sounds good, actually. Can I have one? No. The box is gonna be the same. Pages and pages of poetry about calendars and their uses outside of the kitchen. Okay, that was weird. Boxes of pamphlets to places that don't exist. Loom. A loom is a loom. It has some beautiful notes carved into it. You should take it. What? Take it. Take it. When we are going to get into a place like this again. Don't you want a souvenir? So on cold nights when you mend old socks, hey, you could look at this and think, I've seen how the other half loves. That's not the most inspiring call to commit a petty crime. When somebody tells me that this will come in useful later, so you get your own wish. Yay! At least until I find a use for it. Then I'm sending it back here. Wait, you're not just dropping all the stuff on the ground after you use it. What? No. That's littering. I send it back to wherever it comes from. That's as noble as it is like. Thanks. We got the loom. A stringless loom. It has holes for the string to... Maybe we could probably put the wires in there. It has holes for the string to plug into the... That could be useful. Bust. A bust with eyes that follow you around the room. As if a bust with eyes wasn't weird enough. Statue. Great representation of an angel creeping up behind a man. Or carrying his books for him. Read the Bible, detective. Angels were always sneaking up on people to give them books. I don't know about that. Jug. A never emptying jug. Wow. Why is this in the back room and not on sale? Well, maybe the smell of it. Whatever it never empties of is both useless and disgusting. Alrighty, so what do we do with all these? I think we gotta go to the station, the TV station, and give this to the something with this there. So let's do that. Alright, here we are. Do we give this to you? Can you give this? Oh yeah, that was Marv's. Can you give this into Marv for me? Can you give this into Marv for me to get it on the air? Ollie, sure thing. I'm just going to put it in this inbox basket. Really? Was that necessary? What the heck? Oh, it's a squirrel. Hello? Well, that man, he will no pass on your videotape. But I will help you. Where's your handler gone? She was no my handler. She was my date. Oh jeez. But now I have disposed of her. I sent her on with the cab fare. I am the gentlest squirrel, no? Why are you still here? Why do you want to help me? They humiliate me. They make me count like the performing monkey. I will steal back your video and make you in the control and meet you in the control room. Viva la resistance. I didn't think the squirrel could talk. Can we yeah, I'm going to remove the extra scales Pete drew on this. I thought I said petite for some reason. Real Fabergé acorn, yeah. And then does this look more real than before? I can't really tell. Knock knock. Come in. Oh, cool. We're in the auditing room. Is this Is there no door that can keep you out? I haven't met a lock I can inexplicably open with. I haven't met a lock I can't explicitly open with some old bird bones yet. Alright, let's look around. Acorn cabinet. Nice acorn collection. Marv, thanks. I've been gathering them for a while now. They're my pride and joy. I keep them locked away in this very secure display. Yeah, that kind of rhymed, actually. Display case that I never open, save to add new acorns. Now, I got one, but I'm looking around for a spin. What's all this? I've been trying to write a TV script about a cop who solves spooky crimes, but the main character is just so boring. Yeah, really? We're not going to say anything? Hey, there's the squirrel. Speakers. Impressive speakers. I guess you need them to edit all this footage. They're actually just fancy yogurt cartoons with some string. Sound is pretty good, though. Computer. One more frame for that perfect edit. Gah, I cut too soon. Databank. The programming databank. I just need to get the ad out there. On there. Alright, let's, can we look at the video? Yeah. That must be how he got into the room. Alright, Marv. So, how are things, Marv? Things are, things are adequate. Thanks for asking. You have, time to talk? Oh no. Gotta edit down this morning's show. Station manager wants more fun squirrel and less sad placement. Oh boy. Sorry. Alright, well, boom. 11, 12, 13. This is perfect. Where did you find it? I found it in an attic on a case. Want it? Sure. I'll just unlock my cabinet to put it in right now. Well, aha. Now this is my time. Now this is my time. I don't even remember the voice. Really? What did he throw? A gas grenade? What the? All the acorns are gone too. Oh no, Marv, that squirrel. Oh no, Marv, that squirrel. He robbed you. He robbed your acorn collection. I had no idea. Relax, detective. Relax, detective. I recognized him the moment he turned up for filming today. What? You don't collect Fabergé acorns and not know who Moro the Squirrel is. He's a master squirrel burglar. Oh, is this a flashback? Cool. Wait, we have to do this in a fancy way. We gotta do like a 20s voice, but I don't know. As soon as I saw him this morning, I knew he was there for the cursed acorn I had just picked up. I had to act fast. It's like I'm narrating this scene. I rang my brother-in-law, shady guy named Pete. Is that the guy from the auction house? I know him. His kid came over with some friends, and while they caused a scene, I slipped her the acorn to get it off sight. Is that Emily? Damn it, Emily! There's Emily again. Who's that guy? They met once she was safely away from here. And there's us. Her dad made the acorn look fake and tried to sell it to the auction house, which I happen to know Mo was casing. So he knew there was a fake one on the scene. Precisely. Yeah, there's the squirrel. So when you showed up, he took all the fake, locked away acorns, and ignored the real one that I had. Bingo. By the time he realizes what happened, it'll be too late. I'll have gotten this thing away to safety. So now what? Take the tape. After all that, he didn't even put the ad on there. I can't just put that on for you. You do that for me? We went to school together, of course. We went to school together, of course I would. Thanks. Also, it's public access. We kind of have to show any crap given to us. Now what? We only got 3 items left. Alright, so we're back at the pier here. Let's talk to Milk. Mark, oh, there I am. On the TV. Quickly, take this so I can watch myself. How does this work? What even is it? Where can I find the instructions? No idea. It's old tech. Almost old enough to be in a museum or the likes. Now hush. I'm on TV. Okay, conceded. My geez, Soviet tech. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. That looks kind of like the book. Soviet tech. An indescribable hunk of Soviet technology. Whatever it is, it looks sturdy. I presume it's off one of those Soviet battle mechs. Of course. Alright, so let's try the junkyard again. Do the junkyard. Alright, here we are. I have the stuff you want. New technology and instructions on how to install it. Matilda. Okay. In you come. Ooh. Alright, we'll look around here and then we'll close out the episode. Here you go. Super. Here are your wires, comrade. What did you call me? Constable. Alright, we got tangled wires. I wonder if we can use them in this thing. Probably, yeah. A wired ball of wires. The ones we need are in here. Somewhere. We just need a way to sort through them. Alright, let's take a look around and then we'll close out the episode. Who knew there was a lady and 3 gremlins living in the junkyard? I still couldn't afford to live here. Control panel. Hands off. Certified breakers only. Window. I own as far as the eye can see through this window. Sadly, my contracts mean I can't see very far. Talk to you later. Chair. You can find anything you need out there in the trashy wastelands. You just gotta be willing to get your hands dirty and your blood infected. Okay, that's just gross. Art. These have similar markings to the pages I need to replace. Mind if I take them? Why not? I have piles of that stuff. Cool, we got gremlin art. Semi-artistic scratchings from the gremlins. Similar style to the pages I need to replace, but 2. Fresh and clean looking. About as good as most are found stuck on the fridges. Plant? I fished that out of a whale's belly. How it got there, I don't know. You put it there. If you found it in a whale's belly. How I got in here, how I got in there is also a mystery to me. These characters, I honestly swear. This fridge I got off the back of a fridge truck. Which was on the back of a freighter, which had sunk just off the west coast. Why is it like 3 bunk beds? I don't think I've ever seen bunk beds stacked like that. I built those out of discarded beds once I adopted the boys. Anyways, with that being said, I think this is where we're going to conclude this episode of The Darkside Detective. Hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you next time on Infinity Bucket.